Good afternoon, Tiffany. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to record this portion of our interview. We already chatted a little bit about your experience in a whole, so I'd like to allow you the opportunity to explain a little bit in your own words your property management experience. So I'll let you go ahead and take the floor.
Okay. I started property management a few years ago. I got into it. It was something that I just wanted to experience, and then upon experiencing it, it's been something that has become a passion of mine. I very quickly latched on to this industry. Went from leasing agent quickly to assistant property manager. I went from assistant property manager to back to a leasing agent, and then in the course of several months, I went from the leasing agent to community manager for a brand new facility lease up. It was conventional rent. I have experience in conventional student housing, Section 8, uh, public housing, as well as low income tax credit affordable housing. I have the, it's been a experience for me to learn the different things that I learned in the industry. Um, I did try to, during the time of COVID, I thought, well, let me just try to find something that's more in home. And so I tried to do health insurance. I'm licensed in over 36 different states to sell health insurance, but it just was not the same level of servitude, and it did not provide me the same feel as property management. So I came back to property management. I was like, you know what, me and Kobe will just have to take a tango, and I got to go back to property management. So I came back. I've been in it ever since, and I don't plan on ever really leaving property management. It feels like me. I just want to continue to grow in it as far as I can.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. I understand I actually worked in property management for a period of time, so I definitely get that part of it. So, when you mentioned about the affordable housing side of it, we did talk a little bit about one particular position in particular. So, tell me about a challenge that you had when you were working in property management and how you overcame that.
Um, so one of the properties that I worked, we were under major, and I mean major renovation at the worst time in the world. They tore up the pools during summer months. So I was like, yay, way to go. Not one pool, both of the pools they tore up. I'm like, yes, this is going to be a great summer for us. So a lot of the residents were obviously, disgruntled, upset about that. And I understood it. Some of the residents were very vocal about it, down to even negative Google reviews. And I'm just like, okay, we got to combat this because um, me, when I shop, I go by Google reviews. If I see a bunch of negative stars, I'm out of there. I don't, it's not something that I deal with when I see those. And so I started to, um, any of the residents that expressed concern to me, we utilize a system called knock. So I was able to go back and see what that person, who it was that called, or if they emailed. And I went back in and personally, just talked to them, as best I could without, causing a bigger issue or opening up a, rabbit hole for myself. But, explaining to them, I do understand that this is something that is not um, ideal for any of our residents, in this particular time frame. And I just want you to understand that I personally, understand and agree with you as a resident. I'm not calling you to speak to you as the ACM or anything like that. I'm calling you simply as a resident to let you know that I do understand how you feel. I do understand what you're going through, and I am here as a liaison for you guys to push, and let's work together to get this done, get our community back to its former glory so that we can enjoy it. And I just want to, sometimes, when you go get a pedicure, you got to have downtime to get the pedicure. They can take the polish off. It's not all shiny. the feet are wet, they're cutting all the dead skin off. That's what we're doing right now. We're giving our property a pedicure.
Yeah. I love that
so,
analogy. That's awesome.
so sometimes they was like, okay, okay, when we gonna be
Yeah.
done with this pedicure, Tiffany? I'm like,
Yeah.
soon, I promise. And
Oh,
so they
that's a
kind of took it lighthearted and they just start coming in. Are we almost done with this pedicure? I said, almost. We
yeah.
got a few more calluses.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's super important to be able to be relatable
hmm
to others. That's I always think that one of the number one things is customer service. A lot of times, we can have a million different skills and certifications and such, but it all comes down to working well with people and being able to be relatable. So I can definitely see how that could be helpful. Well, I think that we have given a good opportunity for you to shine a little bit and talk about yourself and um, allow a quick, brief moment for any of our clients to get to know you. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this portion of the
Okay.
interview, but don't go away because we got more stuff to chat about. All right, just a moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.